Another message, I can't say it would be equal, but it's not very close to it. And it's so that it's very subtle that it gets the best of us, and we don't even realize when it gets us. Because when someone may ask you, oftentimes you would deny it. Because you surely won't associate yourself with that word. What would you think that word may be? Man, I should have said somebody not on the front row. Did anybody hear that? Pride. How many would agree? Because after all, no. Somebody said you're a little prideful. Oh no, I'm not prideful. I'm just saying. I'm not prideful. I'm just when I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just saying. I can't help you don't like how I said it. He was talking to me about pride. There's 51 scriptures that I looked in the Bible on pride. And then I brought them down to the fabulous 8. And then I brought it down to a few more. And then a message came out of nothing good comes from being prideful. Nothing. So I'm just going to share you some thoughts for those like myself, because you might not fit this category, who sometimes pride come on you and you don't realize it. So anybody with me in that group? So, in 1 John chapter 2, verse 16, it's very subtle. It gets the best. Gets the best of us. Get the best of us. Get the best of us. It get the morally good. It get the saved and sanctified. It gets the best of us. 1 John 2:16. For all that's in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. If I have my board up here, I'll put pride up there, and then after pride you can put sin, and you find that same letter I, and if you write the word lie, it goes back to have that I in there. So in pride goes back to I. For all that's in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but it's of the world. Remember Satan. What was his name before he became Satan? Lucifer. What took him out? So it got to be very subtle. Very, very subtle. You don't see it coming on you. It just grabs you. Gets all in your speech. Get all in your attitude and your actions. Is it different from being confident and cocky? Is it different from walking in true humility and false humility? You could be just as prideful, loud, like somebody's prideful, quiet. Because there's quiet, prideful people. So it has nothing to do, you could be like, I ain't going to say nothing. Just as prideful because you need to be speaking up. No, I'm just going to watch. Wow. Who's going to watch? I'm going to watch. Because, why you say something? Well, I said something before. And they didn't take my advice. So I choose not to say anything. Again. Just comes get you. So subtle. So subtle. Maybe I got my feelings hurt because my wisdom was rejected. So now I decided, instead of asking, my help come from the Lord, I decided this is a decision I am going to make. Because I am going to put the stiff arm out and protect myself. Because I don't like being hurt. Who does? But when my help comes from the Lord, but I got to preserve my own flesh. The pride of life. That thing's so subtle. We think we're making wise decisions, and we're really making prideful decisions. Are you there?
Oh, yes.
Can they see if it gets to even teenagers? Can these not only the adults, it gets the teenagers. It gets them too. It gets them. It gets them. It gets them. One child said, well, Mom and Dad say we should do ABC and D. No, I'm not doing that. They didn't tell me. I ain't gonna listen to you. Gets them too. Parents tell the children, A, B, C, and D. They don't say nothing. They don't say nothing, but they decide I'm going to do what I'm going to do. It gets the preteens. It gets the little ones. It gets everybody. It gets everybody. You don't have to teach a baby to be bad.
No. No, you do not.
I teach them to be bad.
No, you do not.
They come out.
Good God.
I teach them to be bad. No. You don't got to teach them to be disobedient. No, they come out with that. You got to teach them how to be good. Think about it. You don't teach little Johnny, little Sally to be bad. Once the emotions start going, you say, they start to stretch it out. You got to say, oh, you got to, whoa, up, here it comes. From cookie. All right, the fun's over. Because they show you, I don't like what you just told me to do. It gets the best of us. It gets the best of us. I know some of us don't want to say, hey, that doesn't get me. What just got you? See how it gets you? It gets the best of us. It gets the best of someone. Sometimes I don't like this message. What just got you? Why don't you like this message? James says, don't forget the pride of life, it's not of the Father, but of the world. James says in verse 6 and 7, wherefore, therefore, whoever wants to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. But he gives grace, but he gives more grace. Therefore, God resists the proud, but give grace to the humble. So submit to God, yield. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. God resists the proud. Have you ever felt resistance, or you had to, say something? Just take your hand. Just take your hand right now, and try to one hand, and take the other to come push back. Don't you feel that resistance? If you do it hard enough, that's how you and I become. When God trying to tell me, and he said, I resist the proud. You're still trying to go on your way and go like, no.
Oh,
You still trying, like, no, you just wait, you still trying, like,
Wow.
How many, you in pass, you move God's hand, so to speak, and you just did it anyway. And what, old folks say, okay, you're going to recognize you're going to hit your head side the wall, then you're going to realize. It's subtle.
Take it.
Subtle. Comes in your prayer, you don't realize it. Comes in your fasting, you ain't careful. That man looking at that man praying, say, well, I fasted twice a week. I pay my tithe. That man didn't get his answer. Why didn't he get his answer? Pride. Now, I understand why so-and-so got it. But why so-and-so got it? Huh? I do more than they do for the kingdom.
Mercy.
No, you don't understand. Because I've been doing all this, you might want to lower that down. Because last time I looked around here, only about 2 people help other than me, other than yourself and your wife. So you might want to be nice to me. he bring his cousin, the accuser of the brethren. The accuser of the brethren. Shh. He goes, shh, 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 shh. Don't tell nobody. But he's been exposed today.
That's right.
When pride comes, shame comes, pride comes, contention. What is that, Pastor? Well, in New King James Version says, but by pride comes nothing but strife. New King James makes it real clear for you. But the relevance is wisdom. The Message Bible says, the arrogant, the know-it-all stirs up discord. Like you're stirring up a cake. Stir up discord. But wise men and women listen to each other's counsel. Proverbs 29. A man's pride bring him low. But honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. The Message Bible says, pride lands you flat on your face. Humility prepares you for honors. Nothing good come from being prideful. And I'm just about finished. You good? You can handle this? Obadiah 1:3 says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived you. So pride is a deceiver. Have anybody other than myself been deceived by pride? Thank you. I got about three hands. Praise the Lord. Because I know I lived out Obadiah 1:3. Yeah, deceive you. The pride of your heart deceive you. Proverbs 16. Pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Mark 7:22. Theft, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. What's one of the cures for pride? Proverbs 8:13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the forward mouth do I hate. So you got to do what? Fear the Lord.